Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States. He was sworn into office on January 20, 2021, after winning the 2020 U.S. presidential election. Biden is the first and oldest person to assume the presidency. The presidency began in 2016 when he announced his candidacy for the Democratic nomination for president. He beat rival Hillary Clinton to secure the party's nomination. Biden campaigned together with his running mate Kamala Harris. In November 2020, the duo's victory helped Democrats to reclaim the White House and the Senate. On January 20, 2021, Biden and Harris were sworn into office in a historic event held on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. Biden's inauguration ushered in the start of a new era for the U.S. His political career spans 5 decades, during which he has been a senator, a vice president, and now, the president. On the same day he became president, Biden and Harris made their first executive orders. As his first official act, Biden signed an executive order reversing the U.S. government's stance on the Paris Climate Accord. Biden has continued to work on fulfilling his campaign promises of racial equity, gun control, and health care reform. In addition to focusing on policy, Biden has used his platform to create a sense of national unity. In February 2021, he signed an executive order to address the economic disparities in communities of color through the formation of the President's Council on Advancing Racial Equity. Joe Biden has already made his mark on U.S. history. On January 20, 2021, he became the 46th President of the United States. He achieved this after winning the 2020 U.S. presidential election along with his running mate, Kamala Harris. Biden and Harris took their oaths of office in an historic event held on the steps of U.S. Capitol. They immediately started their work of fulfilling Biden's campaign promises, starting with the U.S. withdrawal from the Paris Climate Accord. Biden has also moved quickly to address racial disparities and make the government more accessible to all citizens. From forming the President's Council on Advancing Racial Equity to signing an executive order allowing for student loan forgiveness, Biden has wasted no time in delivering on his promises. Biden's supporters say his work in his first few months as president shows that he is serious about living up to the expectations on him as the President of the United States. With the 2020 presidential election, the U.S. saw a changing of the guard from the Trump administration. Biden's election ended the divisive politics of the past 4 years. While Biden has only recently become president, he has been a part of the U.S. government for much longer. He served for 36 years as a senator from Delaware, and 8 years as vice president under Barack Obama. Biden's extensive political experience has made him well prepared for the presidency. In just the few months since becoming president, Biden has already managed to accomplish a lot. He took bold action on climate change and addressed inequality, poverty, and health care reform. His ability to rally the nation around his call for unity is proof of the impact he can have in the Oval Office.